Like, I don't like accusing people of being bigots just because of any reason, really. But I've just talked to too many of these people that it really does all come down to bigotry. Pretty left-wing guy. I'm not socialist, communist, anything like that. I'm a liberal. I'm a Democrat. I believe, you know, problems, don't get me wrong, but I do like what they try to accomplish here in the States. I wish they would go a little further and have a little more aggressive of a strategy. So whenever I try to push stuff like universal healthcare, which isn't like a socialist ideal at all, I'm aware it's not. Like, most of Europe is capitalist. It's ultra capitalist. So it's not really logical to say that universal healthcare would be socialist, in my opinion. It has social benefits, but that doesn't mean it's socialist. Like, we would have to own the hospitals and stuff for it to be socialist. I think that's how that works. But whenever I try to advocate for this, and I've been doing it since 2015. This one is something I've been advocating for at least a decade. And this is one of the things I would bring up whenever I would be in other states and cities, and I'd bring up to people at bars. And after you get a couple of drinks in them, they'll just straight up tell you, oh, there's too many black people. There's too many Mexicans. There's just different stuff like that whenever I'm advocating for stuff like universal healthcare. And like, they'll just straight up, they will say, if America, the United States, was mostly, like, it is white people, but like if it was an overwhelming majority of white people, over 90%, they would be down for universal health care. That's bigotry, right? Am I crazy there? That's bigotry? I feel like it is. And it's kind of like, okay, so like I'm advocating for things that people want, but they refuse to have it if it means that guy over there also has it, And guy over there, yeah, if that there was white, they wouldn't have a problem with it. But since that guy over there is black, it's like, that's why we not live in a world where white people, black people, Hispanic people, whatever, any other race, are on the same playing field. They want that hierarchy to be there, and they want white men specifically to be at the top. And everyone under them just has to suck it up and deal with it. Just whatever the white men at top decide is the way it is, they just got to deal with it, And like that, I'm really, 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 I am an anarchist in that sense, that I don't believe in hierarchies. I think that they cause more problems than anything else. And people like Jordan Peterson, who constantly try to frame the world of only being able to exist within these hierarchies, I feel is very bad. That's bad. You shouldn't do that, right? Like, why wouldn't all be on the same field? Why should we have elevated and lowered? And that's not me trying to say that someone like a doctor shouldn't be well respected and well compensated for their time and effort and what they do for the community. It just means that at the end of the day, whenever a doctor, this is a bad example, but we're just going to go with it. But at the end of the day, when the doctor gets sick and when your average black man gets sick, they should have access to all of the same resources, like in the field. You see what I mean? Like, there shouldn't be a hierarchy there. And currently there is. And the people that are against things like universal healthcare want that hierarchy to get more strict and like more restrained, the amount of people that are able to climb the ladder. So it's like, how do you fight for things like universal healthcare when the vast majority of people want it, but they just don't want it if that guy also gets it? I just don't know what to do with that. I don't know how to fight against it. Let me know in the comments.
A system that sodomizes all of us. Our world is plagued with injustice, crippled by bigotry, and poisoned by the industries and actions of the corrupt elites who are getting rich off our backs. And as such, we live in a world that is wounded. Some